Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about something very different, something I haven't done before, and it's something that is very long overdue. I've received a lot of questions from young Latinas, young immigrants who are looking to become attorneys. And so today in particular, I received a lot of questions from a young lady, and I really thought it would be great to be able to share this video with anyone who's interested. Or even if you don't want to become an attorney, but you're interested in how my journey was, I'd love to share that with you. So let's get into it. Bienvenidos de regreso a mi canal de YouTube. En este video voy a estar hablando de cómo me convertí en abogada, el proceso que tomé para hacerme abogada. Y este video mayormente va a estar en inglés, pero los subtítulos van a estar en español, así que sigan viéndolo, pero quiero darle un breve resumen. En este video voy a estar hablando de cómo yo me gradué de high school, después empecé a estudiar ciencias políticas en la universidad. Es algo que se llama un major aquí en los Estados Unidos. Y también hay dos minors que tomé. El minor es como un enfoque menor y estudié historia y religión. Y como voy a decir en este video, tu enfoque no importa en realidad para hacerte abogado, para ir a la escuela de leyes. Lo que tienes que hacer es escoger la materia que te guste. Ciencias políticas es una muy buena, pero también recomiendo tomar clases de inglés o hasta hacer el major en inglés porque vas a aprender muchísimo. Así que sigue viendo este video con los subtítulos y espero que te guste. Alright, so the first question that I got was what I majored in. So to become a law student, to go to law school, you don't particularly have to have a certain major, and that's something that was really surprising to me when I started law school. In undergrad, I majored in political science, and I had two minors, a minor in history and religion, and poli-sci is something that's very common for a pre-law student. And when I started law school, I noticed that there were a lot of English majors, even psychology majors, some who had majored in math. I mean, it could be anything. Anyone can apply to go to law school. All you have to do is obviously have your bachelor's degree and take the LSAT, qualify to get into the law school. So something I'd really recommend is taking some English courses in undergrad so that you can build up your writing, and then when you get to law school, you'll focus on your legal writing. And it's like they say, law school and being a lawyer are two completely different things. In law school, you're learning how to think like a lawyer. Once you're a lawyer, obviously you're going to be practicing the law. And I went into law school knowing that I wanted to be an immigration attorney. So a lot of the classes were interesting, others were not interesting. But at the end of the day, it's what I had to do to become an attorney. And you know what? If I can do it, I know that you can do it. Another great question that I receive is what sorts of extracurricular activities or jobs can I do to strengthen my law application? And honestly, I didn't look into that too much in undergrad, but it's something that, I mean, these questions are great. You're already thinking ahead, and that's great because this person is still in high school. I started thinking about becoming an attorney when I was in high school, so keep thinking of all the different ways. And I told this person as well, like, just keep asking questions. Ask just anyone who's willing to talk to you. I'm very happy to talk to young people about this too, because I think it's great to follow your dreams. And if your dreams and my dreams have something in common, then go ahead and hit me up. I mean, I'm very honored to be able to answer and help anyone who's interested. But some really great extracurricular activities. One thing that I did was join a pre-law fraternity. And honestly, I didn't really take advantage of all of the activities that they did, but be very involved. I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing are your grades, I think. So extracurriculars will hopefully take you over the top. And another question I get a lot is what sorts of resources can I use to study for the LSAT and the bar exam? So I did not study for the LSAT as much as I should have, and I kind of regret it, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I ended up where I was supposed to be, so I don't regret it. But just take advantage of all the resources that you can. Something really popular for the LSAT and even for the bar exam are Kaplan courses. And I did Barbary when I studied for the bar exam. So the LSAT is like the SAT for law school, and the bar exam is something you take after law school. One thing I would really tell you, especially if you're still in high school and you're already thinking way ahead, is to take it one step at a time. You don't want to overwhelm yourself already thinking about, okay, like, taking the LSAT if you're barely about to start studying for the SAT. Do one thing at a time, and I promise you, you will get there as long as you stay consistent, stay motivated, stay focused on your goal. And another really great question is how to pay for law school. And that's something that is honestly going to be different for every person. Law school is a lot of money. I did have some scholarships, but they didn't cover everything, so I did take out student loans. And I'm sure you've heard student loans are a pain, but if it's worth it to you, if it's something that you're passionate about, if it's something that is your dream, then you're going to be happy to be able to achieve that, and you'll pay it off. I am doing my student loans in income-driven payments, so it's based on my income. I'm paying a percentage. I can pay more if I want to, but right now I'm just paying that percentage, and eventually I will pay them off. I'm not too worried about it, but I know that there are some people who do stress out more about debt, and there are so many programs out there that can help you, and scholarships too. I'm going to look into it, so if you have any follow-up questions about scholarships, shoot me a message, and I hope to find a lot of really great scholarships, especially if you're a minority, if you're Latina, hit me up. And the last question I received regarding law school is, what do I do if I'm not a great public speaker? If public speaking is like my number one fear, or is a really big fear of mine. And you know what? That's something that I totally understand. I can totally relate to. And it's something that people said to try to discourage me when I told them that I wanted to be a lawyer. They would say, well, you have to be better at speaking in public, or you have to like arguing. You have to be an argumentative person, the type of person who wants to argue about everything or debate about everything. That is not me. I am so far from the stereotypical type of lawyer. And I just want to say one thing, and that's not every lawyer is a public speaker. Not every lawyer goes to court. For example, I am an immigration attorney, but I do not represent clients in court yet. In the future, that may be something that I'll do, but right now what I'm doing is filing forms, helping them with their applications, and I like talking to people one-on-one. I can do some public speaking, and I've had to do public speaking since my parents are pastors, and I've preached before. Obviously, preaching is speaking in public, and also I've interpreted at events and stuff like that. So you get over it by just doing it. You get over your fears by facing them. So that is my advice to you. If you do want to become a better public speaker, put yourself out there. Your voice might crack, you might be trembling, you might be sweaty, you might stutter. You know what? Just keep going. You got this. You can do this. And like I said before, if I can do this, and if I got to this point, I know you can too. You guys, whoever's watching this, you are smart, you are capable, and you just have to believe in yourself, and you have to stay focused. That's a piece of advice that my grandpa gave me when I was really young. He said, the number one thing, it's not about being the smartest, it's about being dedicated, being persistent. If you want something, no matter what your dream is, just stay focused on it and you can get there. Kids are always asked, what do you want to do? And instead of asking that, ask yourself, what kind of problems do I want to solve? What do I want to change in this world? And if that's being an attorney, whatever kind of attorney you want to be, then that is great, and that'll give you the drive to get there. You have to have that passion to get there, because otherwise you're going to be, studying for the bar exam, and you're just going to be like, why am I even doing this? I mean, you'll be doing it at that point because you've gotten to that point, but you want to know why you're doing it. So know your why. My number one piece of advice for anyone considering becoming an attorney is to do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because your parent wants you to do it. Don't do it because of the title or whatever you think comes attached to becoming an attorney. Don't do it because, oh, attorneys make money. Not all attorneys make money. do it because you want to do it. And something that's really important is knowing what kind of problems you want to solve in this world and knowing your why. Also, don't become discouraged by anyone who tells you that you can't do it. Don't listen to the people who are going to shoot your dreams down. If this is a dream that you haven't even shared with anyone yet, be careful who you share this dream with. Don't share it with people who have a closed mind. Don't share it with people who are going to question your abilities, because that's going to make you feel like you can't. It's going to make you feel insecure. And especially as a young woman, I was told a lot of times, why do you want to be an attorney? Like, I know this is really cringe, but why do you want to be an attorney? You're pretty. You don't need to study. You just need to find a husband. I mean, like, it's not the 50s, but I was getting those answers back in like 2009 when I graduated high school. I was getting those responses from people when I told them what I wanted to do. And even other attorneys might try to shoot your dreams down and tell you, oh, it's not worth it, blah, I hate my job. There are people out there, yeah, who hate their job no matter what their profession is. But I'm telling you, there are attorneys who love their jobs, and the reason why they love it is because that's what they wanted to do. That's their passion. So if that's your passion, go for it. Y en el próximo video voy a estar hablando de por qué me hice abogada y estar compartiendo mi por qué. Porque como van a ver en este video, yo digo que el por qué, la razón por la cual haces algo, va a ser lo que te va a llevar al final, a tu destino. Así que tu por qué es muy importante y en el próximo video voy a estar compartiendo mi por qué. Thank you guys so much for watching. Muchísimas gracias por su apoyo, por ver el video hasta el final. Y si les gustó, asegúrense de darle un like. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Share it with anyone who's interested in becoming an attorney. And I hope to continue doing more videos, especially bilingual videos, because I want to make sure that the audience understands it. And most of the audience that follows me does speak Spanish, but I know that the younger people who can relate to this video do speak English. So I wanted to do a little bit of both, but mostly in English. The next video I'll be sharing is my why, my reason why I became an attorney. So make sure to subscribe, ring the notification, the little bell below, so that it can notify you when I upload my next video. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.